Hello, I hope you guys can hear me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh my gosh, a mess, a mess. Oh boy. Can y'all hear me now? You should be able to. I didn't get the vitamins because I have to drive. I don't want to drive today. I'll drive tomorrow. But it is never a dull moment dealing with me. It is never a dull moment, child. What have we gone through together? We've gone through rats in my apartment. We've gone through rental scams. We've gone through dating scams. Like, oh my God. And now we've gone through fainting spells. Wow. Wow. What up, everybody? Hey, shut up. Hey, Tiggetties, Alexis, Zam Zam, Erica, Cadence, Elsid. Yes, typically, listen, I don't know what's wrong with me. Obviously, you can look at my body. I don't need to be convinced to eat, but sometimes I do be forgetting. And that's what happened. So, yeah. Homeless in the car. Listen, Alexis has been here for a minute. Homeless in the car. Like, what have we not been through, guys? Being a Queenie subscriber is an extreme sport. You're an athlete. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm okay, guys. Thank you so much for checking in on me. The people who have texted, the people who said they were praying for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. To those who missed it, basically, I was hungry yesterday and didn't even know it. I was also dehydrated. It is also my time of the month and I'm acutely anemic, so that time is always kind of crazy because my iron be low and stuff like that. So it was just a mixed bag of hecticness and I didn't think I was hungry. So when I got dizzy, I was like, but I'm literally eating. Like, what's the problem? So yeah, that's what happened. Oh, this is your first live. How traumatic. Okay. Well, Queen needs the challenge. No, seriously. No, seriously. Yes, I'm doing much better. Thank you guys for checking in on me. I really, really appreciate it. All right. Anyways, hey Tammy girl. Yo, Tammy was like, even today I'm checking in. Alexis, T Gettys, y'all was like, you okay? Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I just joined. What are we talking about? Well, good question. We're finishing our conversation about these damn shows. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the live from yesterday, cut out the little part, join it with this live, and post it as a video so people can replay and watch it. Because I know some people were literally watching it after the fact and then it just disappeared. So I want to make the replay available for people. Yes, I already ate. The picture in the video was me eating. I'm still eating and I'm drinking water. Guys, we're all good. We're all good. Listen, y'all were ready to call the authorities. It's okay. And I'm on my couch today. We're taking it easy. You know, if anything happens, at least I'm already on the couch. I don't need to get to the couch. Ooh, what did you miss, Deja? You're going to have to rewind because it was a lot. It was a lot. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the love experiment. Oh, okay. So let me end what I was saying about Ready to Love, and then we can get to the love experiment. I feel like Ready to Love, we can all agree that it's run its course, right? I feel like we're all in agreement there because the intrigue of it is definitely gone. It seems like a lot of people are more so looking for, that's what we were talking, memory. We were talking about a lot more people in recent seasons being scouted rather than people who are applying, because you don't know if the person you're reaching out to is even in the mindset of wanting to date or looking for a life partner. Maybe they just are thinking, well, here's a come up. I'm going to be on a show. Oh my gosh. Renee, thank you so much for the super. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Oh, Rena, thank you. I ain't going nowhere. Come hell or high water, I will be here. Y'all know we've been through a lot together. What can stop me now? Nothing. You're over Ready to Love? Yeah. And here's the thing, like, even if it was the resort, I don't know if it will give us what it needs to give. Like, the whole Black mature dating show, the allure is there. The premise is a good premise, but the execution is absolutely piss poor. I don't know if it has to do with the change of production. I don't know if it has to do with the rise in reality TV show and people just being clout chasers and stuff like that. I don't know if it has to do with the lack of vetting when it comes to the contestants, but whatever it is, it just ain't doing it. It just ain't doing it. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, we need help. It should have been wrapped seasons ago. I can't say that I disagree. No, Renee, I got a bill due. Listen. Renee is showing the love. It is much appreciated. Yeah, if they just chose regular people, not want to be influencers, it would be better. Or if they just, and here's the thing, I know from a production, let me remove this picture until I'm talking about Ready to Love. Where's the Ready to Love one? I know from a production standpoint, just because people apply, it doesn't make them eligible for the show. So you do have to do your own legwork to make sure that you have a show. Also, there are certain archetypes that you need to cast in order for a show to be entertaining. Truly speaking, I know a lot of us don't like Janelle, but without Janelle, what would we be talking about? What would we be talking about? So, yeah. Their best season was the resort one. I'd have to agree. And it's funny because wasn't the resort only because of COVID? Let's stick with the COVID format, please, and thank you. Let's stick with the COVID format because the regular format just ain't doing it. I want you to talk about Janelle. I already talked about Janelle. I really don't have much to say about Janelle. I just feel like at 42, your actions are embarrassing. I think that the only way that her demeanor makes sense is if people actually offend her in a way that I haven't seen yet on camera. All I see is Janelle making slick comments here and there, people speaking out against it, and then her now retaliating as if she didn't stoke the fire. Like, girl, come on. So to me, it's like, I don't have sympathy for this girl. I don't have whatever. If she really thinks she's that great of a person, I feel like she would have had better success on the show, but she's only got one solid connection that we know of. Of course, editing can cut around some things, but truly at the end of the season, will there be more people than just maybe a handful saying that Janelle was their top pick throughout the season? I don't know. Hey, Vanessa. Where can you watch the show? Which one? Ready to Love or The Love Experiment? Ready to Love is on OWN. And then The Love Experiment is on MTV, which should be easily available for a lot more people. Because even OWN, unless you subscribe to it specifically in Canada, you're not going to have it. I think Houston was good when they weren't on the resort too. That was more authentic. I don't remember who was on. Yes, Janelle is hiding her hand. I don't remember who was on the Houston one. But yeah, she throws stones and hides her hands and then is shocked that people are looking at her like, girl, why would you do that? But anyways, the last thing I wanted to talk about with Ready to Love before we move on to The Love Experiment is, how did you guys feel about Chris saying that a woman like Jessica is going to be old and alone and basically a cat lady? I know that he's speaking from a place of hurt. Like, they obviously had a good thing going and their personalities do not mesh at all. They both want to be the dominant in a relationship, and realistically, that does not work unless you're willing to do like a push and pull situation. Sometimes you lead, sometimes I lead, but we can't both lead all the time. Like, it's going to be a clash, let's be honest. But I kind of felt a way that when you are a self-made woman, a self-assured woman, a vocal woman, the default is, well, you're going to die alone. Like, I don't know. I didn't like that. I can see why he's saying that about Jessica, but I was still like, but don't know. Every pot has a lid. Okay? And you not my lid, and that's fine. We could just keep it pushing. Like, but don't Chris has disappointed me from the episode that he was crying, not because he was crying, but it felt like to me he's looking for a mother figure rather than a partner. And then in this episode, it looks like he's going to be a domineering person in a relationship. And personally, you can miss me with that. No, thank you. They all read the same. Listen, that's what we were saying yesterday. I feel like he just needs to go ahead and sign up with this whole arranged marriage thing that his family is already trying to do for him, and get himself a traditional Nigerian woman or a traditional African woman. I'm African, just not with the traditional part. Like, I believe in traditional gender roles, but not to Chris's extent. Not to Chris's extent. That's a little much. Yeah. Calling a woman a cat lady in this day and age really isn't an insult. It isn't an insult, but that was his intention. He was intending to insult her. So, yeah, that's the part that annoyed me. I feel like if a woman can do her own, be her own, live her own life, whatever, and not be tied down to a man who's just gonna cause her stress, honey, that seems like the dream. Okay? Gone are the days where women strive to be married and you feel like a failure if you don't achieve it. Like, honestly, it's so sad. I was looking at my mom's marriage certificate and they called her a spinster. Guys, she got married at 24. She got married at 24 whenever they got married. And back then, she was considered a spinster. If you don't know what a spinster is, it's a woman past the age of, like, married. It's like an old maid situation. It's crazy. It's crazy. Chris is using that manosphere rhetoric. Child. Is that Tommy from Steve Harvey Morning? Yeah. Have you never seen Ready to Love? Yes, this is Tommy. Uncle Tommy. Uncle Nephew Tommy. I agree he was trying to hurt her because she hurt his little... Hello? Stroking an ego is so exhausting. 24 was a spinster, yeah. His sister says women gotta be devoted to the Lord. I mean, yeah. I agree with that, but you gotta be also devoted to a man who's devoted to the Lord. And I don't know if a man devoted to the Lord would talk about women the way that Chris did. I don't know. That's a relationship that I have with my God. Yes, being single is better than being in a relationship with someone who makes you miserable. Absolutely. By Canadian or Zimbabwean standards, she was considered a spinster. I wonder what the age of spinster is now. Let me Google that real quick. Spinster age. Wow! The word spinster was used to refer to single women between the ages of 23 to 26, while Thornback is reserved for those 26 and above. Child, well, I'm a Thornback. I guess I'm a Thornback. Any Thornbacks in the room with us? Shout out to all my Thornbacks. What's good? Okay. Damn. Hey, Mammy. Oh, Lord have mercy. A Thornback is a single woman past the age of 26. So, how y'all doing? Wow. That's crazy. All right, moving on to the love experiment. Ciao. Yeah, the terms they used to have for women is just crazy. Did they have any of those terms for men besides just bachelor? It's madness. But anyways, okay, so if you have not seen the love not I'm a super Thorn. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm a mother, period. Come on, Elsid. So the show, this show, The Love Experiment, if you have not seen it, I feel like you guys should give it a watch. I know we got bare shows that we watch these days. There's so many shows to talk about, so many shows to whatever. But shout out to the handful of people. I think it was about 3 or 4 people who kept telling me about the show and I kept pushing it off. I'm so sorry. I was missing out. So the premise of the show is these are 3 best friends. They know each other in real life. 2 of them are 30. The other one I think is 29. The age ranges of the men, this is what I love. The age ranges of the men starts from 26 to 50. And here's why I love that. Because don't pigeonhole me. You don't know what I like. You don't know what my age range is. Don't just because I'm 29, don't put me with another 29-year-old. Maybe I like my men to be 42. You don't know. You don't know. So they go from right? It's a cute show. It is a cute show. I can't even lie. Basically, it is a dating app come to life. So the 3 women go into this thing called the hall, right? And you'll have the men lined up in these little, let's call them pods for lack of a better term. And in the pods, they have different things that would describe their character. So maybe they'll have a cross or a basketball or a spinning table for a DJ, like whatever, right? And so they can hear you, but you get to talk about them in this hall, right? And so the women get to pick 3 guys out of the hall who they want to date. At certain times, they can choose whether they want to switch that person out for another person. And then eventually they have to date these 3 men until they decide finally who they want to be with, right? So it's on MTV. It's on MTV. I need 35 to 50 for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I loved the big age range, and even the professions was a big range too. There was a pastor. Now, pastor, I don't know what the hell you were doing in the hall. My volume is peaking, guys. Let me not scare you. I don't know what the pastor was doing in the hall, but there was a pastor. There were engineers, there were lawyers, there were like all kinds of professions. And I was like, this is what I like. On top of that too, although the 3 women who are doing the dating are Black women, not all the guys were Black men. There were some white guys in there. There were some brown guys in there. Like, just truly what you would experience on a dating app, except everybody's been vetted beforehand for the most part. Okay. Pilots, therapists, like it, yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk about the therapists, child. We're gonna talk about the twins. So, essentially the girls had chosen the guys. Let me show you guys the guys, and then we're gonna talk about them one by one. Hopefully I can read the names. Ciao. It's a little small for me. Okay. The show was on MTV. Sounds like an interesting premise. Honestly, it was good. It was good. The diversity was good. The execution, like the production of the show, stellar. And so they can also text. I think the guys have, either they have phones or they can talk to a producer to text the girls. I'm not quite sure how that works. The girls live in their own suites where if they wanted a man to stay over, he could. They go on dates with maybe one guy out of their 3, but they have mixers with all the guys. Now, my question to the people who've been watching the show, if you pick your 3 guys, are you not able to date a guy who was allocated for your friend? Because what if in the mixer, you're now talking and you realize, bestie's friend is not too bad. Like, I kind of want to see what he's about. Could you not do that? Or what? So, yeah. I think, 4 episodes. I think it's 4 episodes that are out. But let's talk about the guys. So, Ace, don't know that man. I don't think we got to see him. If we did, I don't know. I missed it. Next guy we could talk about is Chris. So Chris, I like Chris. But Chris, is he the one who's a virgin? So Chris is a Christian. He's 29. And I think he is the virgin. His match is which girl now? Is the girl in the orange dress. That's the girl that he's matched with. So it's going to be interesting. He says like he's not a prude or anything. He said, I'm a virgin. I didn't say I was pure. Hold on. Let me answer this call. No. Hello? I'm on live. Can I call you after? Yeah. Yes, they know I'm on the phone right now. Just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Can I call you later? Bye. Bye. My friend said what's up to y'all. Okay, bye. Anyways. Okay, so he is the virgin. Great. Okay, so he had asked for a bet to have a kiss from his person. Now, she confuses me because I feel like she likes to cause trouble, but then wants the men to take responsibility for the trouble that she caused. I don't know if that's just me, but that's just the impression that I get. The other guy that she's into is Justin. He's the third row down, second over, right? Not the eyes, child. Deja, mind your business. Like, all right. And then, guys, can we focus? Let's focus, okay? Let's focus. Thank you. Let's focus. All right. Justin was invited to spend the night with, what is her name? I think her name is Paige, the girl with the orange dress. And the problem with that is I'm like, you are kind of making it seem like he's your front runner, but then you're going to go ahead and kiss Chris in front of everybody. So it kind of makes the experience that you had with Chris like, it could have been anybody. Like, you're not really special. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I like Justin. I'm with you, Erica. I do like Justin. I just think that Justin has an ego that might become a problem. And he even admitted to the fact that he was acting a bit pissy because he was prideful and he couldn't accept that. Not sure focused on the call. I will put y'all on mute next time because clearly this is a problem. You guys, I can't even think properly. What was wrong with Jordan? Not Jordan. Who's Jordan? With Justin. Yeah, Justin is a little bit prideful. He said, guys, the most petty thing he's done in the past is sleep with his ex-girlfriend's sister. I'm sorry. We don't do that. That would have been a write-off for me. Because you're admitting to this in front of me, in front of everybody else, in front of the cameras. I don't know what the hell else you're capable of doing. Oh no. Lies. This is lies. Y'all just be nosy as hell. You slap me because you care about me. Lies. Yeah, he could go home after that. Are you crazy? That is the pettiest thing oh no. Moving on. Who else could we talk about here? Chuck. So Chuck, if I'm not mistaken, is Mars's pick. Mars is the girl in the sparkly black dress. I think that she's giving it a try because he's different to what she's used to. But he's just not doing it, you know? Like, he's just not doing it. But whatever, it is what it is. The biggest red flag, and said it while he was mad. Hello? He also did do that. I can't get into Chuck either. Chuck is not doing it. Chuck is not doing it. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he would make somebody happy. I just don't know if he would make Mars happy. And on top of that, I feel like Mars is holding back a lot. Definitely, Tamara puts herself out there. Paige puts herself out there. But Mars is pretty reserved. So yeah, the show is on Tuesdays. No, he looks miserable. I don't know about miserable, but you can definitely tell he's the odd man out. And so, yeah. See, we can't be doing that, V. We can't be. We can't be thinking we could just go and be fixing people. No, 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 no. No. Did we see all these guys? Some of them don't look familiar. I don't think we got to see all of them. Some of them I think are going to be in the next batch of the hall because I thought the hall was closed. Turns out it's not. In the next episode, it seems like they're going to open the hall again. So yeah, that's one of my only qualms with the show. I wish we got to see more of all the guys because just because the woman doesn't pick him, like I'd like to see like what's his story? Where is he coming from? You know? Oh, how do we feel about Kenny? Let's get to Kenny, child. All right, so Kenny is right beside Justin. And I would be lying if I said in the hall when we first met Kenny, I wasn't on it. I was on it. I was looking at Kenny. You know, he has that aesthetic that says, I date black women. We see it, you see it, we all see it. Like, you know, I was kind of with it until he was doing this whole I'm too cool for school. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard me say this. It's from a TikTok that I love. If you act nonchalant, I'm gonna be not your bitch. Like, we're not doing this. If you are specifically on a dating show, make your presence known. Show your interest to the girl. Why are you just gonna sit in the back like, oh, she's gonna come to me? This is not The Bachelor, honey. This is not The Bachelor. Put yourself out there. And the funny thing is, according to Tamara is the girl in the middle. According to Tamara, her strongest pick was Kenny. And so to see him just fall back like that, she was very confused. Then she called him out on it. He threw a fit, basically saying, well, if I was your top pick, why didn't you pick me for a date? He had an attitude for a little bit or whatever. Why did this man, what did he say? I need to pull up my friend's text because she texted it to me what he said. I was so appalled, you guys. Because listen, interracial dating, I ain't got no problem with it until things like this happen. Because now you're challenging me and you're using the AAVE. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yes, Kenny is white. Yeah. What did he say? He called her homegirl and he called her sis. So on top of you trying to be nonchalant, trying to be too cool for school, you're gonna patronize me? Let a man call me homegirl and think it's not going to be on and popping. And then after, I don't even know how this worked on her. It didn't work for long, but it did work. He basically was just saying it was a pride thing. He felt hurt that he liked this girl so much and she didn't pick him for whatever. To me, I'm just thinking, oh, so you throw tantrums when you don't get your way? Bet. You're not the guy for me. You're not the guy for me. Like, as soon as you don't get your way, you get to being petty. You're patronizing me, calling me sis, calling me homegirl, and then you're gonna apologize to me, the apology was not strong enough. It worked on her, but hell no, not for me. Hell no, not for me. Absolutely lies he told. Absolutely lies he told. This. You know he has that whole, like, I know that I get black women. Like, go ahead and date a black girl. Who the hell cares? It's 2023, you know? Whatever. But when it turns into this, like, appreciation ingratiates itself into appropriation, no thank you. Keep your ass over there. Don't want it. Don't want it. Absolutely don't want it. I need her to stand up to... Because her next option is Jamal. Where is Jamal? Damn, where is Jamal? Jamal, where are you at, sweetheart? Okay. Over here. There's Jamal. Jamal has cheated before. Yes, literally. Yes. Jamal has cheated before. And I don't know if it was cut out, but I wish that Tamara, because that's Tamara's pick, I wish that she would have asked him how old he was when he cheated. Because to me, it sounded like he was a grown man. It sounded like he was a grown man when he did that. And that would be concerning to me. I am struggling to find the draw when it comes to Tamara and Jamal. She likes him. In this most recent episode, apparently he has referred to her as a T-Rex. I am trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and try to find any kind of scenario where calling her a T-Rex was some kind of term of endearment. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to find, because they were vetted for the most part. They were, I promise. In what world would calling the woman that you're dating a T-Rex be cute? And he didn't call her this, but he was on the phone with another guy in the process, and he referred to her as a T-Rex. Now, the only rationale that I can think of is because she is the biggest girl there. She's not a big girl, but compared to the other two girls, she is the bigger girl. Why are we calling her a T-Rex? And then in this last episode, he was asking for affection from her and all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, he's very sly. And I don't like it. But Tamara heard one little poem from him, and honestly, I felt like the poem was mid. I felt like the poem was pretty regular. But this girl started bawling. I said, bawling? We're crying over this man. She's in the sunken place. Like, Tamara, girl, you are 30 years old. Come on, sis. This is not okay. What does T-Rex mean, Bridget? I don't know. I have no idea. They're gonna explain it in the next episode, I hope, but I don't know. Don't compare me to, because why? Why are we comparing me to any animal? Any woman? Anything? Compare me to a summer's day, okay? That's what you can compare me to. Compare me to the sunshine. That's what you can compare me to. An animal? You're out of here. Thank you, Rena. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, Elaine, when she got, it's so funny when people call me Elaine, because I think people genuinely don't know that that's my name. That is my name. When she got to crying, I was like, girl, for what? Over a poem? He hasn't shown nothing to be crying like that. I agree. I think she gets easily swooned. I think Paige is the same. And it's funny because then it makes Mars look like she's a prude, but she just doesn't fall for the BS. Like, she's okay with putting her preferences aside and date men who match her on compatibility things rather than, oh, I tend to date this kind of guy, so let me just pick him. No, she's actually being a little bit more meticulous about it. I still feel like she can put herself out there a little bit more, but in comparison to the other girls, they need to stand up. They need to stand up. Okay. Tamara had better use her brain. She sounds like she doesn't think very much based on what you're saying. Like, I think that Tamara is a little bit more rational than Paige. I think Paige likes the excitement of a guy, and I don't know if she's really dissecting what the guys are saying to her. I think her best pick would be Chris. I like Chris for her, but I think that Chris is not experienced enough for her, because it seems like in the next episode, she's going to ask him a lot of these sexual questions, already knowing that he has said he's a virgin. He might not be completely pure, but he's trying to stick in line with what he believes God has called him to do. So why now she's asking, what did she say? She was asking about self-pleasure with him and stuff. And I'm like, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe he said something she really needed to hear at the time, but I was not here for that week. Yeah, maybe. The poem was weak for us, the viewers, but it really spoke to her in a way that we just will not understand. So, Aishan is nice, but I don't know if he's gonna do it for Mars. Yeah, we could talk about Aishan. Where is he? Mercy, this thing is so small. Okay, he's right under Chuck. He's a new addition. Oh, didn't they also say new addition? Shout out me. He's a new addition out of the hall. He's okay. He's okay. Mars was asking him, have you dated a black girl before? And he said his previous girl was a black girl and they were together for 7 years. So dating a black woman is not foreign territory to him. But I don't know, he just doesn't really have the... Alexis! MTV! How many times have I said it? It's on MTV. Yeah, I don't think Aishan, no. He also tried to do so they had a talent show. This is where Jamal did the poem. He did a stand-up, Aishan didn't really hit. Didn't hit. I don't know what his deal is, but yeah. No, all these men look like Mehdi. No, they don't. No, they don't. You know what, Asari? I didn't even think of that. They were not married to my knowledge, which just means he made her a long-term girlfriend, and maybe that in itself is a red flag. You know what? People have their reasons sometimes for not getting married. Can I be mad? I don't know. Oh, you were getting groceries. Oh, so y'all can focus on my phone call, but when I'm talking about the show that we're supposed to be talking about, y'all can't pay attention. Interesting. Yeah, I rebuked the Mehdi spirit. I don't know what y'all talking about. I rebuked that. Speaking of the whole, like, did I talk about Ryan? I was about to talk about Ryan. Speaking of the whole, are you able to date a black woman thing, Ryan is partnered with Tamara. So the tall one. And basically she had asked him, listen, if we were to get together, we would have mixed children, black children. Are you able to raise a mixed child? I forget his answer verbatim, but he assured her that he could. I don't know. When it comes to kids, he's not even solid on wanting to have kids in general. So you're not sure if you want to have kids. And now you're trying to assure me that you're able to raise black children in this modern society? I don't know, sir. I don't know. I like that Tamara's giving herself a chance, expanding her horizons of who she would typically date. But Ryan, The phone call was important. No, it was not. Now we love a special guest. Ryan, I think is maybe infatuated with the idea of dating. And if you look at Tamara, like, honey, she called herself Tam the Stallion. She did not lie. Like, she is set good. The woman is set good. She looks stunning. She's a gorgeous woman. I think that that's the allure with Ryan. Not to the extent of maybe him fetishizing her, but I think he likes the idea of... I think he likes the idea of Tamara more so than the reality of dating Tamara. Oh, poor little Ting Ting. Tamara has questionable pics. He says he doesn't want to have kids, so why are you asking? True. If he could raise mixed kids, that didn't make sense. You're right. If you're unsure if he's going to have kids in general, mixed or not, that's irrelevant at that point. Mixed or not is irrelevant. So, I hear you guys. All right, who else can we talk about? We didn't really see much of Malambo. Didn't really see much of Nikoi. We got to see Omar a little bit, but not a lot. I think Mike was there in the beginning, but he was let go. Preston, I think, was also let go. I think Sean is the pastor. We didn't get to see much of him. Sean W. didn't get to see much of him either. Ted, don't know. Okay, let's talk about the twins. Oh, wait. Guys, let me know. Is Chris the guy who has been single since 2014? Let me know that, and then I'll get back to talking about him, if that's him. So the twins at the bottom, Terrell and Tawan. They, you know what? Let me start with a compliment because it's probably going to go downhill from here. They are, let's talk about the Terror twins. They are 39. They look good. They look good. If you would have told me they were in my age bracket, I would have believed you, honestly. Besides all the teeth stuff they got going on, they look young. I think the teeth actually aged them, but neither here nor there. One of the twins, I think it's Terrell, has a 16-year-old, but remember they're almost 40, right? Tawan has a 10-year-old and a 2-year. What? Now I'm a little bit gracious with the 2-year-old depending on what's the situation, but the 2-year-old, I don't know. That would be a flag for moi. And then Terrell with the 16-year-old, he had said the last time that he spoke to his son's mom was like months ago. And so the girl he was dating was saying, I would need you to be in better standing with your, with the mother of your kid. And he was like, oh, but he's 16. So, like, not that you guys have to be besties, but in some form or fashion, you will be tied to this woman for a long time. So, I don't know. Too fresh. Yeah, that 2-year-old's a little bit too fresh. Just a little bit too fresh. Yeah. You don't think they look young? I think that they did. But I also am attracted to guys who look older. So maybe that's where my bias is coming in. Y'all know I love them black, bald, and bearded. So have a little bit of salt and pepper in there too. I mean, hey. So maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, I feel like they look good for 40. Yeah, the co-parenting situation is a flag. Like, the one of them has a 2-year-old that's kind of fresh. The other one has a 16-year-old, but he doesn't talk to his kid's mom. I don't really know. They also don't live in the same state. So for me, if I'm thinking, okay, you don't have full custody of your son, the least you could do is be in contact with them just to see what's going on and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Also, it could be a situation of he's a teenager now. He's 16, probably has his own phone, probably has his own life. For the most part, like, why would he need to be in contact with the mom? You guys let me know how that would bode well for you. How that would bode for you. Would it bode well or would it not? Hey, Linda. Back in action, honey. No, the last time he spoke to his son was 3 months ago. He doesn't talk to the baby mom. Oh! I thought the last time he talked to the baby mom was months ago. Oh, that's not good. He hasn't spoken to his son in 3 months? No. I do not need to go on the Golden Bachelor. Do not disrespect me like that. Interesting. I feel like dating shows today really push that white man, black woman narrative. I feel like it should happen naturally. It's weird when white men go seeking black women simply because they're black. Maybe it's just me. Well, Deja, in the case of the show, I will say Kenny's the only one who seems to actually be a guy who solely dates black women. Ryan, I think he sticks to his own for the most part. That's why he kind of seemed like a fish out of water. But yeah. Okay, yeah, back to, I didn't know that he didn't talk to the kid for 3 months. The kid's mom and the kid are 2 separate entities. Talk to your kid, dude. Yeah, that's not good. No, my son is 16. I rarely talk to the dad. No bad blood. Just don't need that often. But he talks to our son daily. Yeah. So, yeah. You're right. I hear you. Don't kill me. What other guys are on here? Yannick, don't really know much about him. Warren, don't know much about him. You guys didn't tell me if Chris was the guy who's been single since 2016, but 2014, but let's go with that. What I really love about Chris is he seems like a guy who he's just very serious about life. If I'm not mistaken, he lost his brother back in 2012. Guys, was this Chris? Yes or no? If it is Chris, he lost his brother back in 2012. And then he decided to devote his life to mentoring young men and teach them how to be gentlemen and be upstanding men of society. And so in the 10 years, he hasn't seriously dated anyone. It's not him. Who is it? Which one is it? That was Justin. Even better, because I love Justin. So Justin lost his brother to gun violence, right? I think so. If it's Justin, then I think that's the story. But yeah, so he devoted the last like 10 years of his life to mentoring young men and stuff like that. And that is when the show really hooked me, because I was thinking, wow, like, I mean, I'd want to know what happened in between, because then if it's Justin, he's the guy who also slept with his ex-girlfriend's sister to gain revenge. Damn it, Justin. Damn it. Damn it, Justin. For the most part, he's good, but he seems like he's a petty guy. He seems like he has an ego. And then with Paige, I feel like Paige is a pusher. And instead of stroking the ego, she's gonna push the buttons. I feel like, damn, I wish it was Chris. I wish it was Chris. Anyways, Chris to me would be my top pick for any of the women. For any of the women, I really like Chris. Yeah. So if I was to pick who I wanted, no, seriously, they've been stuck on ridiculousness for how long? And then didn't they make spin-offs of ridiculousness? It's crazy. Or it's ridiculous. So if I was to do my top picks for all the girls, I think that Paige should pick Chris. However, I think that she's going to default to Justin, because that's more of the kind of guy she dates, that like rough around the edges guy, the guy who can give you a run for your money, the guy who will challenge you, but not necessarily the good challenge all the time. I think for Tamara, get Jamal out of here. Not really feeling Ryan either. I know her newest pick, his name is Josiah. I haven't seen much about Josiah, but sure. Josiah might be a better pick than the both of those men. I think she should return to the hall. And I think she should examine what hasn't worked in this process so far and pick somebody different. Pick somebody different. And then for Mars, I don't see Chuck for Mars. No, why would you say that? I don't like Chuck for Mars. I appreciate the effort she's giving with Chuck, picking somebody different, but no. I think Ishan, no. And then I don't know who her third person is. I think Mars also needs to head back to the hall. Yeah, I think she needs to head back to the hall. Do people get eliminated each week? Or, the guys can get eliminated at any time. They can get eliminated at any time. The women only have allocated times when they can go into the hall. So if you eliminate somebody and it's not your time to go into the hall yet, now you just have 2 options instead of 3. In this most recent episode, all the girls got to pick a guy to go on a overnight date with at a chalet. And those guys could be up for elimination at the end of the overnight stay. So you can eliminate them if you want to. You can keep them if you want to. It's all how you feel. So there isn't any like, what's up with Isaac? I don't know. Hold on. Let me finish my statement, then I'll look at Isaac's face. There isn't like a set structure with the show where you almost feel like, oh my gosh, I'm being pressured to make a decision. Like you can choose to keep your 3. You could have chosen to keep the 3 men from the beginning, all the way to the end if you wanted to. You can choose to scrap the first 3 men and get a whole new bunch of men. Like, it's all up to you. Isaac. We haven't seen Isaac yet. Isaac is still in the hall. Isaac has not come out of confinement, so I don't know what's up with Isaac. But yeah, that's it. That's the show. If you guys are, yeah, I love it too. If you guys are interested in the show, I'm going to be doing reviews starting next week. So it'll be from episode 5. Y'all got a few days to catch up. And they give you a lot of content in the episode. You don't feel like you're missing out on a storyline or anything. They're pretty thorough in how they edit the show. It is very well done. I'm very impressed by MTV, honestly. Very impressed. They did good. So yeah. Is it similar to Queen's Court setup? I enjoyed this more than I did Queen's Court. Queen's Court, I fell off. So I don't know if it's similar or not because I didn't watch enough. But yeah, it is definitely an easy watch. 40 minutes, but in those 40 minutes, they give you a lot of solid information. So yeah, y'all got until Tuesday to catch up. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do the review. If you are here from, if this is you watching it back, this video, the challenge reviews are also returning now that I have the time. And then Ready to Love reviews are also returning. That will be posted on Saturday. Ready to Love on Saturday. The challenge on Monday. This show, The Love Experiment, Wednesday. So that's how things are going to go on this channel. Really? Damn, he is very forgettable. Poor him. Can you hold me to these reviews? Guys, yes you can. First of all, I was beefing with Paramount and CBS. That's why the challenge one stopped, because I uploaded the most recent review. I uploaded it 4 times. And I was so annoyed. I was very vexed. Like I'm beefing with them. And then Ready to Love, I fell off typically because my mom always had something to do on Saturday. I'd had to drive her to church and something like you guys forget, my mom was here when I was doing these reviews. So I was catering to her and stuff like that. She was here for 2 months. So yes, everything will be back. Don't you worry. Plus September is kind of light for me, especially because there's no Love Island. So it should be easier for me to get back to it. Am I caring about Love Island Games? I am. I'm going to review it. It comes in November though, so there's no stress. We'll worry about that when we get there. So yeah. How many episodes are out for the Challenge USA? I want to say 9, but I'm not sure. Hold on, let me ask my TV. Guys, fancy technology, you know. The Challenge USA. Let's see. September 14 already passed, right? No? Okay, so they have 8 episodes out. No, they have 7 episodes out. Huh? Today's September 7. Okay, so episode 8 airs today. Thank you. Damn, cut me some slack. Okay, T-Getties, damn. Some of us ain't breaded up like that. Jeez. But yeah, so all the reviews are going to be back. Don't worry about that. Did I see the UK Love Island girls at the TV Awards? I mean, I saw pictures, but I wasn't like watching the red carpets or anything. My remote doesn't understand AAVE. Don't kill me. Lakeisha! Hey, Lakeisha girl, look at me. You don't have to book a flight. I'm here, I'm healthy. I'm sitting up straight for now. Yeah, so that's all, guys. Anything you guys want to talk about before I head out? Because I know it's been a while since I've been live and y'all be harassing me to get on live and stuff. So here I am. What do you guys have to say before I go? Also, for the month of September, the Monday Lives will return. For the month of September, that's all I can promise for now. Anything past that is beyond my control as of the date of publication. Love you too, girl. Yes. Maps AU will yeah. Y'all know that show has me in a chokehold. I will definitely be doing that. Thoughts on Big Brother? As a whole, I feel like Big Brother has become a gimmick and it's very annoying. However, that will always be my favorite show because as somebody who studied psychology, I love seeing people in different don't kill me. I love seeing people in circumstances where it's a psychological game all day, every day. Like, that's what I love. I love the love shows. I love the dating, whatever, all that stuff. But Big Brother is my favorite. I think that the shoe-in to win for this season is going to be Cirie. Not even just because she is a vet of these reality shows, but she literally has herself aligned with every single person in this house. And even when other people know about it, they aren't necessarily threatened by it, or they feel like it's a threat that they can extinguish later down the line. Mistake. If you want to win against Cirie, you need to get her out from now. But yeah, that is my thoughts on Big Brother. You missed the whole hour, baby, but you will be here on Monday. There we go. So you guys let me know what times work for you because now I am on the west coast of Canada, so I'm 2 hours behind of EST. So right now for me, it's about to be 7 o'clock. Does this time work best for y'all or what? Monday at what time, girl? I don't know. I'm feeding you with these dark times. I hate the Canadian Big Brother and the American still has my heart, but I think she'll win too. Yeah, I definitely think she's gonna win. Hi Sam, went outside. Oh, hi, Sam. Child, I thought you said hi. Sam went out bad. I'm like, who is Sam? Yeah, he did. Jared needs to go, and Cirie is running that house. She is. And it's so funny because everybody's like, oh, Cirie has the advantage in the house. Absolutely not. Jared is her Achilles heel. Jared is going to be the demise of her game, in the game, and personally, because I feel like she's going to fumble the game for him. I hate that for her. And he's going to fumble the game for her. Freaking Jared, man. 7 or 8 EST, 6 or 7 EST. Okay. So about this time when I started about an hour ago, that seems to be working for everybody. Jared is ruining her game and it's so freaking sad. You're such an idiot. Oh my gosh, I can't stand you. Oh my goodness. Which Big Brother season? Here's the thing. I know a lot of people don't like the grainy definition of the earlier seasons, but I would say the earlier seasons. Danielle's season, Danielle, the black Danielle, and the white Danielle. Both the Danielles. If you see a woman named Danielle, a guy named Evil Dick, a guy named Kaser, a girl named Janelle, any seasons with any of those people, because they show up multiple times, these people, watch it. Watch it. Listen, I can't even tell you which season is the best. Like, any season with Janelle, Evil Dick, Kaser, Marcellus, my poor baby. What other seasons were good? Brendan and Rachel, as painful as they were, Brendan and Rachel, that was good seasons too. Listen, good fights, good arguments, you know? These recent seasons, they're not giving. They're all just giving, problematic racism. There was racism back then too, but yeah. See, Rachel, even though you can't stand her, it was good. Greatest aesthetics. Greatest aesthetics, don't kill me. Yeah. Not on Rockstar's daughter's birthday. This is Big Brother. This is Big Brother that you guys should watch. I'm thinking, ooh. Am I going to spread myself too thin by doing this? I don't know. On a slow month, I feel like October is going to be a slow month. Maybe we could do a Big Brother rewatch. I'll have people in the Big Brother channel. If you're not subscribed to the Discord already, go and find it in one of the most recent uploads. There should be a link to the Discord there on the Big Brother channel. Maybe I'll put a poll of what everybody's favorite Big Brother season is for those who have watched Big Brother. And then the people who haven't watched Big Brother but want to get into it, we can watch it together. There we go. Listen, okay? Those seasons were top tier. Yes. When is it coming? Brides and grooms are already... Maggie, where have you been, Maggie? Maggie, you're supposed to give me the 411. What do you mean? Maths UK. Maggie, I'm even offended that you took so long to tell me the cast is out. Oh, it was a day ago. Okay, you're fine. It was a day ago. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Thank you. I did them myself. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you guys love the idea of watching it together? Great. So that's what we'll do. The Discord really is where the party's at. I can't even lie to you. Okay, the Maps UK cast is out. Bet. September? Didn't I just finish saying September was an easy month? Wait. Okay, it comes back Monday, September 18. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So this month we have, you were making dinner, don't kill me. This month we have The Love Experiment, Ready to Love, The Challenge USA, Love is Blind, Maths UK. It's fine. It's fine. Throwing it back like it's Hennessy or something. Yeah. It's okay, Deja. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Not I'm ascending. Yes. So here's the thing about the Love is Blind one. I don't want to do just the first impressions on their pictures. I want them to have little bios or something, but they're not giving us anything. But yeah, I am going to do a first impressions for Love is Blind. I guess we can do one for Maps too. Not RTL. People have been asking for RTL, okay? I have to give the people what they want. If I'm going to give you what they want, I give you what you want. I have to give other people what they want too. So, yeah. I love that we could just congregate and talk about these stupid shows. Like, it's great. It's great. This channel ain't got to be serious. This channel is pure jokes. Until my face is hitting the floor. But that's... pish posh, guys. Pish posh. Pish posh. Well, the writers are still on strike. Yeah. That's true. Reality TV galore. It's karma. Yeah, they're my favorite too. Well, all right, guys. That is all for me. Y'all be well. I probably won't see you guys for the rest of the week unless you watch Ready to Love. That'll be on Saturday. I'll try to drop the review. But, yeah, I'll be back next week, Monday. We're kicking it into high gear. I'll probably post, you know what? I'll do the cast videos on Sunday. So that way it'll just go Monday to Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, let you know on what's going on in my head right now. Saturday, Ready to Love. Monday, I can do Married at First Sight cast reveal. What? Sunday,
I could do Married at First Sight cast reveal. Monday, the challenge. Tuesday, guys, I can't lift this one up. Please don't judge me. Tuesday, Love is Blind cast reveal. Maybe they'll have bios by then. Wednesday, the Love Experiment. That's how it's gonna go. First of all, no. Oh, guys, the ghetto. I'm never answering calls on live ever again. Ever again. Yes, and the lives are back. So, all right. Have a good night. Be blessed. I'll see you